If you haven't seen part 1 of this series yet, then make sure to check my channel. You can also get all of these champions when you start a new account, so click the link in the description for that. This is part 5 of my Raid Shadow Legends beginner series. Now, if you've been watching along, you should be somewhere between day 5 and day 7 of your journey. I'm going to take this video from the perspective that you've reached day 7, so this is a big milestone for your account. And we can now talk about the daily activities you should be doing every day you have the chance to ensure you're always building up the resources you need and you don't get stuck later on down the line. And after this video, I'm going to give you free reign to go and play the game in the way that you see fit. I think the fun part is you can tackle the kind of content that you're interested in. If you were to go and follow a walkthrough from day 1 all of the way to like day 100 or something, then you're missing out on the chance to play the game yourself. So instead, I'm going to give you some guidelines to follow so you can play it for yourself as we go forward. First things first, as we get to day 7, we now get Michelangelo, which is great. We can just click that there to share and get the extra rewards. He's a really good champion for your account. And also, now that you're 7 days onto your account, you should be able to go to the promo section and type 1 week gift. This is going to get you a really decent early game set of 6-star Slayer gear. Now, I would suggest putting that on Tholin potentially, because right now, you know, he's sitting in lifesteal, but Slayer gear is really good for characters that do area of effect damage. Oh my goodness, look at all of that stuff we need to sell. So we're going to have 6 of these items. It's going to give us extra critical rate, critical damage, and we get more turn meter, and we ignored enemy defense when using AoE skills. So it's quite good. So something to consider. Now, let's talk about our daily routines. This is something that you're going to want to do every single day you log in on your account so that you're always making progress and getting the resources you need. Step 1. This is going to be a number of priority. You do these things first. If you don't have a bunch of time, you start with number 1, and then you make your way through the list. All right, number 1, Ancient Shard. I mean, daily login, easy. Just click a button, right? Number 2, if you have this, work on these challenges for the Michelangelo Chase Phase 2. You'll need to complete these to get the Michelangelo Perfect Souls. These red stars will make your character even more powerful, and they are super rare to get. Besides getting them from an event like this. Now, the first priority is Clan Boss. This will always be your number 1 priority every single day. You want to do Clan Boss all the time, and your overall goal over the next few weeks is to build up a team strong enough to do the higher level Clan Bosses, because these will have some of the best resources in the game that you'll need to farm, and this is the best place to do it. To begin with, you're probably going to be on easy. Now, remember, you get 2 Clan Boss keys, but they recharge every 6 hours. So if you log in enough throughout the day, you can use 4 Clan Boss keys every day. So you might be able to make progress on these other versions. But for the time being, start on easy or normal. And make sure you're doing Clan Boss every single day. And make sure you're working towards building a team that is better for Clan Boss. And you can do some research online about the best Clan Boss teams. And maybe we'll even do some more videos about that as well. But good thing is, Michelangelo is an amazing Clan Boss champion. And this isn't a bad start either with the champions you have right now. So the number 3 thing, right? Number 1 is your daily login rewards. Number 2 is Clan Boss. Number 3 is Arena. You should try and do as much Arena as you can every single day. I'm talking like, if you can, at least 5, if not more battles per day. They're super quick, right? You just find a battle, you click start, even just put it on auto. You want to get as many battles in as often as possible, because the biggest block on your account is getting this to 10 out of 10. One of these affinity bonuses to 10 out of 10. And my suggestion is to do it on magic accuracy. It's going to provide the best value to your account. Now, this is easy to get like the first couple levels, but it starts going up and up and up, and the cost is exponential to the point where getting level 10, which is what you need to complete this mission to get Arbiter, a really powerful character for your account, and to help you progress through these missions, you're going to need to farm this a lot. So start early, start getting in like 5 to 10 arena games per day so that you can actually make progress towards that. And it's also going to make your account stronger as well. and you will get resources that you can use to craft more weapons. So can't complain with that. The fourth thing, to progress on is your daily quests. Always do your daily quests. They're really easy to do. They don't usually take much energy, and you will get energy as well for doing them. If you have time, make progress towards any weekly quests. Monthlies will just kind of do them by themselves, but daily, try and complete all daily quests every single day. There'll also be advanced quests, and you can do these every day as well. Now, my suggestion is, if you've done your Demon Lord, you've done your arena, you've done your daily quests, the next thing is to try and do as many advanced quests as you can. If you can do them all in a day, great. You'll get an extra energy refill, which you can either use that day or start saving up to build up resources for a future event or for training champions to level them up further. So that will be, pretty easy. Win 30 materials in classic arena battles, pretty straightforward. Now, if you don't have enough time to do all of the advanced missions, quests every day, what I'd suggest instead is look for the ones that don't cost energy. Use 2 Demon Lord keys. That's not going to cost energy. 12 Crypt keys and Faction Wars. That won't cost energy. In fact, most of them don't cost energy. So they're really, really easy to do, and they're going to help you get resources. And as you do more advanced quests, you're going to start getting 4-star chickens, 5-star chickens, epic skill tomes, and legendary skill tomes. The rewards here are like rotating. So if you get all the way to the end and you get your legendary skill tome, it will go back to the start and you can do it again. So completing your advanced quests every single day, if you can, will make massive progress on your account for farming high level champions and leveling up with skill books. So that's another area that you're going to need to put some effort into. The next place, which I think is a high priority with the current state of your account, right? You're a new player. Your next goal really is to start farming campaign more and making your way towards getting Nightmare completed and Brutal if you haven't done it already. If you've been following this series, then you should hopefully have completed Brutal of 3 stars. But your next goal is Nightmare. That's going to take quite a lot of work. You're going to need some pretty powerful champions to do so. Along the way, you can start farming more and more and more champions. Obviously, on this account, we've just got our first level 60. The next goal is basically to do the same thing we've been doing. Now, we don't want to burn ourselves out, so you don't need to do this just every single day. But long term, start to build up more and more champions that you'll level up and use as food to put into more level 60s. We want to get Karato to level 60. We want to get Michelangelo to level 60. We definitely want to get Uugo to level 60 as well. And when you get to level 45 and level 50, you'll get 2 more really powerful champions, Fayne and Tagoar, which you'll get through using my link. So you want to get those to level 60 as well. So you're going to need to start getting a bunch of champions coming through. A lot of those you'll get from farming campaign and also from mystery shards, right? And then the next objective is to go here to missions and start making your progress through these. If you've got any time spare after you've done everything else so far, work on your missions. Try and make progress through this. But don't worry too much because you're not going to be able... you'll be able to get a sacred shard and a couple skill tomes and some great rewards, but you won't be able to get Arbiter until you've done this and got that 10 out of 10. So you can work on your missions bit by bit. There's also some opportunities for taking challenges and stuff. And you may be tempted to try and do some tournaments or events, right? For example, there's a champion chase tournament right now where if I come first place, I can get Shredder a champion, right? I can get this whole champion for becoming first place. And I also get all of these rewards. But you need to be very careful about taking part in tournaments and events, especially as a new player, because the cost is quite a lot in terms of resources. For this, we're going to need, for example, to get first place, we need at least 4,000 points. And we need to beat everyone else on the tournament leaderboard. We would need to basically summon 8 legendary champions or get really lucky and summon tons of epics. You need a lot of resources to do that. So instead of trying to take part in these events, right, there's an April TMNT event coming up. Always look on YouTube for few event breakdowns. There'll be calendar breakdowns that showcase how many resources you'll need. They'll tell you, there'll be a bunch of YouTubers that will tell you how many shards you'll need, how much energy you'll need, how many gems you'll need, how many soul stones you might need, or any other resources. So check how many resources you need for an event before you try to take part in any. For example, this fusion right now going on, to complete this, you would have had to spend a lot of resources. So build up your account bit by bit over time, work on your goals long term, and eventually you'll make more and more progress. Just keep building up bit by bit. Always keep farming clan boss. Always start building up your shard collection. Don't open your shards, start building up the collection now. You want to get as many shards together as possible so that when the time comes and you see a character, let's say, for example, you see a character that you like, and we get an event like this, right, for April O'Neil, and you're like, oh, I really like that champion. You would have spent a few weeks getting up the resources you need to actually complete it so you can get that champion. If you just go in and do every event without planning and building up resources first, you will just not have a chance to complete them. Now, another thing to do is definitely unlock the mine. It will cost 500 gems to do so, but the mine will start giving you gems back every 1 hour, 48 or 4 hours, 48 minutes. And you can get more gems when you're logged offline. Over long term, the mine will pay for itself. So it's worth using those gems there. And if you have any gems left over or you get more from completing missions, I would eventually say that you should upgrade it to its fullest level, which is level 3. And then long term, that's really going to start helping you out getting more gems. So hopefully that's an overview of what you should be progressing on your account next. Basically, build up as much energy, silver, gems, and shards as you possibly can, whilst also making progress on missions and making progress on building a team to complete Nightmare 3-star, and always doing that. Now, you can also make progress on faction wars, but you're not going to have much hope at the moment because your account's very new and you won't have many champions to actually do it. Each faction crypt, you need a champions only for that faction, right? If we go to the champion index, you can see all champions are under different factions. So later on, once you start building up a nice collection of champions, you can start to do that. But for now, it's not a massive deal. There's also dungeons. And, once you've built up a strong enough team, you'll want to try and get to the point where you can do stage 20 on every dungeon. That'll be a great way to farm gear that you will need. And you're going to need to do that to complete a lot of tournaments and build up stronger gear for your account. But for now, beginner starting progress, focus on Arena, Demon Lord, focus on building up a collection of shards and silver and energy. Try not to spend anything unless you really need to, and make your progress along these missions as well. And if you ever need any help, use Google. You'll find a lot of information on YouTube, on Reddit. There's a lot of guides out there already to lead you in the right direction. Have fun. Hope you found this guide series useful, and I'll see you all in the next one.